the best hairstyle you could ever have for any of the hair goals that you desire to have in the future. What's up everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Miss Mwewela. For those of you who are stopping by for the very first time, welcome to our humble abode. Be sure to subscribe and be sure to leave a comment right after this video for what you think. On today's episode, I'm giving you the benefits of having braids rather than any other hairstyle, and why this is the best hairstyle you could ever have for any of the hair goals that you desire to have in the future. Without much ado, let's get into it. So first things first, your hair grows an inch every month. So every month with your braids installed in, your hair grows 1 inch longer. Now with all the other hairstyles, that might be different, or it might be reduced because tension and there's a lot of pulling. But when you're having braids, there's less pulling, and especially box braids, because there's a huge chunk of hair put in one braid, so that inch is able to grow easier and that length is also able to be retained. The second reason as to why braids are much more preferable than any other hairstyle is because these particular braids are easier to install individually. You can install them personally, you can be able to braid them yourself. Personally, I've been doing my hair for the past, I believe, 4 months. For the past 4 months. I've been doing it, every bit of it, and you can check out my videos where I have given how to do your hair at home. And for box braids, that is what has worked for me. It has grown my edges, it has grown my hair where I had lost chunks of hair. And I'd say the third reason is because they retain a lot of length, because your hair is tucked in at the ends. When you're coming to the end of your hair and now the braid is still continuing, what happens is that you can fold your hair into that particular braid and continue braiding it down. So if your hair, for example, I'm gonna pull out a chunk. For example, my hair ends here. I can be able to tuck it in on this particular place and braid it. That's why when you look at this braid, you can't actually tell where my hair is ending and where it's okay, it starts here, but you can't tell where it's ending easier. That is the beauty of having braids, because those ends are tucked in, and once they're tucked in, that will ensure that your braids, your hair length is restored, because in as much as hair grows from the roots, you're only going to notice the difference from the ends. So if you don't notice the difference from the ends, and there's constant rubbing and there's constant tension on the ends, you're never going to see the results that you need. And last but not least, least tension, least manipulation, and least breakage occurs when you're having braids. When you're taking them down, when you're installing them, there is least manipulation that is incurred, there is least tension because they're not too tight, because neither are they too loose, it's just right, and there's least breakage because you're not going to actually braid your hair in such a way that it's difficult to maneuver. There's hair that is usually braided with very complex patterns, but with braids it's easier, it's simpler, it's just creating spaces and lines, and it's able to retain your length. I think at the end of the day, we all desire to have healthy hair, because healthy hair will automatically translate to long hair. And if that is your goal, as it is for me, I'd ask you to subscribe if you still haven't. Subscribe and tap on the notification bell, because this journey has just begun. We're just focusing on growing our hair, making sure that our length is retained, and making sure that our hair is healthy. Now, a question before I go, how old do you think my hair is? How old do you think my hair is? I'm gonna come closer for you to have a look. How old do you think this hair is? How many months? Not years, months. How old do you think my hair is? Write answers only in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you loved this episode. If you did, leave me some feedback down below. Subscribe if you still haven't. Tap on the like button so that you can, tell me that whatever I'm doing is good. And eventually I'm going to see you in the next one. Ciao!